It's finally warming up outside and I'm ready for curls, braids, texture, protective styles. It's time to get serious. So if you want to see how I got this look in less than 2 hours, then let's get into it. Hey y'all, my name is Winnie. It's my first non-voiceover in a minute, and can you tell I'm a wee bit excited? Let's chat, let's talk. All right, so I wanted to do, I keep looking at my monitor, might be it. I want to do some fun miracle knot braids, and I want them to be super easy. We're not gonna do anything too spicy. I just want to see how this hair performs, right? The feather crochet hair is taking the world by storm. I've tried a couple different techniques for the miracle knot braids. I've also tried making a crochet wig. We've been playing with it. We've been having fun with her. I've also done a traditional crochet install, I believe. So today I want to just play with the hair, see what it's given. I've already went ahead and prepped my braids. I have 68 braids, I believe. I wash and condition my hair with the Garnier Fructis line, something super simple and moisturizing. I need to go and get my natural hair products again, but I always have Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine on hand just for when I straighten my hair and stuff like that. It's been my go-to, easy to find, in between type of product. Really do like them. However, once I went ahead and washed my hair, I went in with the Fenty Beauty Waterboy leave-in conditioner, blow dried it out, and then I followed that up with the Mielle Rosemary Mint line. I used the oil on my scalp, and then I used the leave-in conditioner throughout my hair for my braids just to keep it moisturized. It adds a little bit of grip and makes me feel like my hair is being nurtured under my styles. So when I'm switching up my miracle knot braids, putting locks in, all of that stuff, this is a base for me. It's like the protective style equivalent to a braid down. You can do so many protective styles with your hair like this, and you can also wash your hair, maintain your hair in this state. So if you're a stylist, maybe think about offering a little shampoo, deep condition, and then braiding your natural hair into plait style for your clients you want to come back weekly. I ain't in the game no more, so take it with a grain of salt, but hey, if I was you, I'd consider it. So with that being said, I also used a little bit of the lock-in edge control that I've been crazy about, this one. The ingredients are relatively natural. It has aloe vera, oils, glycerin, pretty good stuff in here. So I don't mind putting this near my scalp. I don't put it on my scalp like grease to part it. I just kind of use it to keep my braids nice and tidy at the base. It's gonna eventually get old anyway, but I wanna start off, you know, on the right foot. So I use a little bit of this. So now that we have our hair prepped and we're here, it's time for us to get into the hair of the day and see what we can make shape with these braids. And we're trying a little something with the color too. Nothing too crazy, but just a little something slight. All right, so this is the hair here. It's from YGWigs. All of the details will be down below in the description box, as well as the links, any coupon codes, all that jazz, honey, all of it. Now, I have their two-tone tight curly feather crochet hair and a 1B4, so it's giving sun-kissed, nothing too crazy, but just a little teensers of color, which I'm excited about. And I got it in 20 inches, but it is like a kinky tight curly texture, so I'm thinking it'll hit kind of short, which I'm excited about, or a reasonable little medium length that'll be kind of cute, so we'll see. Boys, they sent me 5 packs of hair, but I don't know if I'm gonna end up being able to use it all. YG Hair's feather crochet is relatively thick, and because I'm not doing a full head crochet install, instead miracle braids, I want to still be able to see that it's braids and not have it look like a full head of crochet. So I might lean towards about 3 packs, but we'll see. If I have any left over, I'll use it for a different style. I love this brand's hair, so it may be fun to try maybe Locs or something with it. We shall see. If you got any suggestions, child, let me know, because I'm in the mood to play. Let's play. All right, so they're all the same length, and this is the texture. It's a beautiful kinky curly type vibe, and it comes nicely packaged. I love when this part is very separated because it makes it a lot easier to work with the hair. It's not getting all tangled and crazy. So take the little cuffs off of it so we can see how full it is. I'm definitely not gonna be able to use all of this, but for a wig or something, 5 packs would be perfect. This hair is super cute, and it's more of a dark root with the brown hair at the bottom. I'm excited. We're gonna play with a little color today. Let me get situated. So I went ahead and took that gold off the center, and now I have my pieces separated. Makes it a lot easier for them to work with. I just lay it out flat like this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start in the back, of course, but it's always hard to show y'all this part. Either I can't see or y'all can't see, y'all. Somebody's struggling. But I do want y'all to be with me throughout the process. So I'm gonna show you the technique once in the back, and then I'm also gonna show you the technique again once we get a little closer to the top where you can actually see. My little bang braids are always super short because I try to keep my bangs kind of short. So hopefully we can get some cute little layers with our braids today. Now, I have my hair braided most of the way down, and then at the end I have it twisted. So I have 2 strands at the bottom, and then this part here is braided. First things first, I'm gonna grab one piece. I'm gonna grab my braid, put my crochet needle. This braid is tiny, girl. But I put my crochet needle through the braid, so like that. Then I'm going to grab the center section here, close my needle, pull it through, go back through, only grab one piece, pull it through again. So now we have a knot with the hair on the end. We have 2 sections of the curly hair and 1 section of my hair. So I'm just gonna go ahead and braid until the end of my hair. Now you can use product for this. To be honest, I want this to be a really natural, easy style. I'm not trying to stress myself out, honey. And I'm also trying to use minimal product on my hair. For me, wearing my hair in protective styles is more about maintaining it, taking care of it. I get in these moods where I'm not taking care of my hair, and then all of a sudden I want to do everything at one time. And I'm kind of in a take care of my hair phase. I'm 2 days in, girl. Yesterday I was ready to do a silk press, but we're here today. So no products, just went ahead and braided, and because I crocheted in, it's not going anywhere, and it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to know how to do knotless braids, of course. I know y'all have been seeing these miracle braids everywhere, and they really are as beginner friendly as they look. Especially with a texture like this, it's very forgiving because you're not gonna really see the braids anyway. It's a lot of hair going on, lots of curls, and it really camouflages any mistakes, which I also need because I'm way better doing everyone else's hair than I am at doing mine. So I need something that's a little forgiving. Now, we have our end piece in. All I need to do is add my extra curls. And I think I want to add an additional 2 curls per braid. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my crochet needle through the base of my braid, grab that middle section, pull it through, and this time I'm gonna grab both pieces, pull them through. Pulling one piece through feels a little bit more secure, but this is a lot easier to take out, and it's not gonna come out of the roots, so I don't really need the extra security. I much prefer it being easier to take down. So we got our curl in the root, we got our curl at the end, and I also want to add a curl about halfway down the braid, about here, child. So going ahead, crocheting through the braid. So I'm gonna grab my piece, close it, pull it through, and then again I'm gonna just go ahead and grab both pieces. And now we have our first braid. Now I really want to get up close and personal and really show you what I'm doing, but like I said, in the back either I can't see or you can't see, child. It's a give and take and we both losing. So I'm gonna go ahead and work my way up to the top, and when I come back I'll show you more in detail exactly how I do it, and we'll get into the styling and see what we think about this hair. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes and I am finished with my first pack. It's already super full, so to be honest, instead of the 4 packs I was originally shooting for, it's giving 3.5. This hair is super full, and for Miracle Knots it's working out perfectly. Now what I will say is the first couple of rows I added the hair at the root, hair in the middle, hair at the end. Right in this area I just put 1 piece at the root and 1 piece at the ends, because again I want it full but not so full that you can't tell that it's braids. So I went for 2 pieces of hair per braid rather than 3 in the middle, and then I'll probably switch back to 3 around the top where I wanted to be a little bit fuller. But it's time to open up our second pack. I will pop back in when I'm done with the second pack and we'll see how far it gets us, honey. Conveniently, all of the hair is the same length, and if I want to add some layers I can, but to be honest I'm kind of liking how everything is falling so far. So I might try and see what it looks like without a cut. Maybe we'll just do some face framing layers, but we ain't got there yet. Let me go ahead and see how far we can get with the second pack, and I'll be back. All right, so she's looking super duper full. We just need to define the curls and get everything blended together, but so far so good. I just finished the second pack, opened up the third, and honestly, I think I am gonna make no predictions, child. We may end up using about 3-4 packs, but we'll see. This is a third. We're about to go ahead and get her started, but we're a little bit further up the head so I can actually show you exactly what I am doing. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and separate out my 2 pieces. Like I said, I've been only using 2 pieces for these last few. So I have my crochet needle. I'm gonna go through my braid. Let me zoom y'all in so you can see. So I'm gonna take my needle. I like to put the hook in the middle of the braid. That's the easiest way to get the hook through my braid to me. Then hook the piece of hair on, right? Close the loop, pull it back through. Act like y'all ain't see that. But you know what, to be honest, it's better to show y'all that it's not always perfect. So my little loop then fell out. You could start from scratch, but it is sometimes easier to just re-hook the little loop. All right, boom. Rehooked my loop. So now I have 2 pieces on this side, my loop on my crochet hook, and my braid in the center. I'm gonna go ahead and grab both pieces of hair and pull them back through the loop. Now we have our hair crocheted on the braid, and I'm just going to treat my hair as one strand and braid down. You don't really have to do this. I do it on some and not on others, to be honest, especially with a texture that matches my natural hair. Now, if I was gonna use straight or something like that, it's a little bit less forgiving, but there we go. We have our end added, and now all I have to do is add my curl to the root. I had a little piece of hair from my last style. So we have our braid. I'm gonna go with my crochet needle through the base of the braid. So put the hair on the loop, grab it, grab both pieces on it, pull them through, and we have our boho braid. Right, so that is the technique pretty much. Like I said, on some of them I don't braid all the way to the end, but literally once I style the hair you won't be able to see it. And so far I've only spent an hour on this hairstyle. Granted, the base, the actual plaits on my natural hair took me about an hour and a half, but actually just installing the Miracle Knot hair hasn't been bad so far. The hair is gorgeous so far. I'm really liking the hair color as well. She's cute. We just need to tame her a little bit. However, I have one more braid left, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up. And I'm still on my 3rd pack, so I ended up using just under 3 packs. This is all of the hair that I have left. Maybe 10 pieces left in the last pack. And I'm just gonna use that same technique to finish the braids up. Going ahead and crocheting the end piece in first. Then I have the 2 end pieces, my braid in the middle, right, it's braided in, and now I'm gonna go in with 1 piece up top. I ended up only using 3 pieces on the ones in the back. I think that 3 pieces per braid would have ended up a little too full for me, personally. I think the 5 packs would be great if you're gonna do a wig, but just under 3 packs was more than enough for me to go ahead and do my knotless braids, which I'm really happy about. You can always stuff more hair in, but it doesn't necessarily give you the look that you're going for. And as y'all can see, this is already a lot of hair. So this is all that I have left of my 3rd bundle. So like that, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this in one of my other little baggies. Cause like I said, this hair comes in handy. You can do so much with the feather crochet hair. So if y'all want to see another style with this hair, just let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and put her in my weave bag for now. So I got these 2 packs with a couple extra little pieces. If y'all are wondering if the hair is full, yes. I didn't even use it all, and oh, super cute. And it's only 20 inches, so I thought it was gonna be super short, but it's actually not. So now all I need to do is go ahead and define the curls. And like I said, this is a lot of hair, so I'm gonna have to go section by section, babes. All right, I put a little bit of water in my misting bottle. This is my travel one. I have a bigger one, but I really been loving my little travel size one. And what I'm gonna do is just take the curls out of the braids and put them all together. So I'm going through and putting all of the curls together. So from those braids, these are the curls up top. And I have been raving about this Cantu Shea Butter detangling brush in literally all of my videos. She is filthy right now, so I gotta get all this extra hair out. But I love this brush and I will link her down below. It is great for detangling all kinds of textures of hair. I like it on my wigs, I like it on my weaves, I like it on my natural hair. She's real cute. So I will tag her down below if you guys are interested. So I went ahead and wet that down. Now I'm gonna go in with my, do I wanna use this? She gonna need a little scruff. This hair is got a little texture to her. So I'm gonna go in with my Most Def foaming lotion. And we're gonna just define these curls one section at a time. And you just want to brush everything through, make sure it's nice and saturated, and we get this gorgeous definition on the hair. Now I'm going to do that same thing for the bottom. The good thing though is that one, this texture matches my hair, so conveniently I didn't have to braid my hair all the way to the bottom. Of course you can. I just did it on the top for the most part, because that's where you'll really be able to tell. But the good thing is that once you really go in and detangle the hair once, you typically don't have to do it super often. Not as often as if you were wearing your natural hair. If I go through and really get her nice and defined, this should last me for at least a week. And I'm not stressed about it getting super duper defined. I just want to make sure we get some good definition. So this is the side I already defined, and this side I haven't yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish that, and I will be back once the hair is detangled and defined so we can see what it's given. All right, so I got most of the hair detangled and defined, and as you can see, my hair is blending in here perfectly. I'm kind of obsessed. You still get the braid look, but it's very full, and I know that once it dries, it's gonna get even more full. I thought I was gonna cut it, but I'm not. I think that the hair kind of naturally layered itself, and I really like it. I think I'm gonna leave it alone, but I do need to define this last little curl. We're gonna wait for it to air dry, and then we're gonna come back for the finished look. So wish me luck. And it honestly didn't take me as long to detangle as I thought it would. It only took me about maybe 20 minutes. And looking at it, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little scared, girl. But she detangled really easily, and I love the texture of this hair. It is truly gorgeous. So let's get into the texture. This is it wet. I love the texture. It's giving really, really natural tea, and I'm obsessed. Ooh, I love it so much. All right, I must wait for my hair to air dry, and I will be back in maybe 30-45 minutes to show you guys the finished look. Hopefully we can keep some of our definition and we just get a little volume, because I'm loving the sleek look, but y'all know I like big hair. So we'll see what we get. I'm excited. I'll be right back. Well, for you. For me, I'm about to go get me a little snack, maybe a beverage. She is 100% dry, and thankfully the definition lasted. I am kind of obsessed. To me, it's giving Beyonce circa early 2000s when she went chocolatey brown and was wearing the kinkier textures. I will try to insert a picture, but it's giving exactly what I needed it to give. I love this texture. I feel like so many people say, oh, it's kinky curly. This is actually a kinky curly texture. I will say that I love this texture for braids. I think it looks gorgeous. I'm loving the layers that the boho braid thing gives it. But also, if you have natural hair, this would be the perfect texture for a traditional crochet install or a wig. It has real texture to it and the curl pattern. Sometimes a tight curly or a kinky curly texture will only have the curl pattern and not the texture. This has both. I hope that you understand what I'm saying, but she's kind of that girl. So this is the finished look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed today's video. I enjoyed making it for you, and I'm happy I tried something new today. I'm loving this color. I'm loving this texture. I'm here for it. I love you guys so much. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure you're subscribed because we're almost at 100K. Send this to your home girl. We are very close, and I want to make it there this year. So I love you so much, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, babes. Mwah.